My name is Alma, and it is my pleasure to welcome friends, family, and faculty to the Raytown High School graduation, class of 2022. Each and every one of you have made an impact on the graduates who sit before you. Today, we celebrate dedication, hard work, online classes, and just everything we have put together in the last 4 years.
And my name is Jayshawn Baker. This indeed is a jubilant moment in our lives. One so grand that it will forever be ingrained in all the minds and spirits of all the graduates and supporters that are present. With the aim of keeping a positive light on this glorious day, I ask the crowd to please refrain from any inappropriate behaviors that may dull this moment.
As we close this chapter and begin anew, I find and urge my fellow classmates to hold their relationships with one another to the highest regard. No matter where your next step is, remember that you matter and have a place in the Blue Jay family. And as you know, this is a family of success. So walk across this stage with your head held high, knowing and believing that you are stepping into greater things.
I thank every individual and group that has been an asset to our growth and development as young adults. In addition, as a representative of our class, I would like to congratulate the teachers and parents for surviving another tough year. You also made it. With that being said,
Raytown High School class of 2022,
welcome and congratulations. We made it!
Welcome to the 116th graduation exercises of Raytown Senior High School. I am Dr. Chad Bruton, principal, and I am joined on stage by several distinguished guests. At this time, permit me to introduce the members of the Raytown Board of Education and Superintendent of Schools. They will rise as I call their name. Please hold your applause until all have been recognized. Dr. Alan Markley, Superintendent of Schools. Members of the Raytown School District Board of Education, Mr. Alonzo Burton, President. Mrs. Beth Plank, Vice President, Mrs. Natalie Johnson-Berry, Mr. Terry Landers, Mr. Rick Moore, Mrs. Donna Payton. Please give them a round of applause. I also want to recognize this year's senior counselor, Mrs. Shayna Bobbitt. Please join me in applauding Mrs. Bobbitt and all she's done to get these graduates across the stage. Graduates, the journey that brought you here today would not have been possible without the assistance of some important people who have committed their lives to you. If you are a parent, a guardian, or a grandparent of one of these graduates, I invite you to stand and be recognized for the commitment and sacrifices you have made for our graduates today. Graduates and members of the audience, please join me in honoring these individuals. I would also ask and invite the staff of Raytown High School and any other educator of the Raytown School District present today to stand and be recognized for your contribution to the graduates and their education. Please join me in an ovation for these dedicated individuals. Thank you. Our country and community recognizes the value of an educated public in building a strong and resilient democracy. During the past year, people from every walk of life have served our country and protected our freedoms. Many of you have loved ones and friends serving in the armed forces, and some of our graduates this evening will be entering the armed forces in the next few weeks and months. We gather to celebrate today and honor these students and acknowledge that their education is the foundation protecting our way of life. Please join me in a moment of silence in honor to those who are serving our nation and to those who have given their life to protect our freedom and this opportunity. Thank you. The graduating class of 2022 has had an outstanding year. Through their hard work and dedication, the class of 22 has carried on the Raytown High School tradition of excellence. During their time as Raytown High School students, they have garnered state and national recognitions. They have traveled far and wide, serving as fierce competition and welcoming ambassadors. They have represented Raytown High School with the utmost dignity and respect, and the awards won and accolades achieved are far too numerous to list on this day. However, there are a few special honors specifically associated with the commencement ceremony that we take time to recognize. Many of the graduates have been bestowed cords of honor for specific achievements in academic honor societies. In your programs, you will find a complete list of these honors next to the graduates' names. At this time, I ask each student who has received an honor cord to rise. Graduates, these cords not only represent your achievements as a member of the Honor Society, but they also represent the potential that you have honed during your time at Raytown High School. We commend you on your pursuit of excellence, and we look forward to seeing the future accomplishments that you bring to us. Please join me in recognizing these graduates one more time for their hard work. Thank you, graduates. You may be seated. Moments before the ceremony, Mrs. Bobbitt, senior counselor, and I announced the names of the graduates who ranked in the top 10% of the graduating class based on 8 academic semesters. These students were presented with a lapel pin of the school seal, which they are wearing at this time. Would the students who were bestowed this honor please rise and be recognized? Please join me in congratulating the top 10% of the graduating class. Thank you, graduates. You may be seated. During that same announcement, we identified the students who ranked in the top 10 of the class of 2022. These students were bestowed the Gold Medallion of Academic Excellence. I will announce the names of these graduates in alphabetical order. Graduates, when your name is called, please rise and remain standing. Members of the audience, please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. At this time, we will join together in applauding the full measure of the top 10 graduating seniors. Alasia Baskerville. Judith Batts. Donald Bunch. Ryan Chen. Maggie Givens. Cedric Owens Jr. Molly Perrott. Thomas Reynolds. Dylan Searles, and Theodore Thompson. Please join me in applauding the top 10 of the graduating class of 2022. Thank you, graduates. You may be seated. In the coming months, many of our graduates will be off to new academic journeys as they enter college, career and technical training programs, and apprenticeships. As we all know, the cost of academic pursuit can be staggering. I am pleased to announce that as of May 20th, the graduating class has secured over $480,000 in scholarships for the fall of 2022. And that total does not stop there. A great deal of that scholarship money is renewable for up to 4 years, bringing their grand total of possible scholarships to over $1.9 million. I wish the graduates luck as they enter the next academic phase of their lives, and I encourage them to see this money as an investment in their future. Graduates, it has been an honor and a privilege to serve as your principal. I remind you that you are part of a grand tradition of excellence, and that tradition will be with you wherever you go. You will forevermore be Blue Jays. And like the alumni before you, you should be proud of who you are and where you come from. You enter a world that is often divided, contentious, and filled with real problems that need real solutions. You are charged, like the generations before you, to find new ways to make the world a better place, to solve previously unsolvable problems, and to bring justice and freedom to all of humankind. As you head out on this journey, I encourage you to heed the words of Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who said, "Fight for the things that you care about, but do it in a way that will lead others to join you." Graduates, your strength has always rested in your ability to work together, to bridge the divides that separate us, and to see beyond the differences to find your solutions. Remember, the best journeys are rarely taken alone, the true solutions are typically a matter of bringing minds together, and life well lived is often filled with a diversity of laughter, love, and friendship. Where your life's journey takes you from here will be varied. You may have other mascots in your life. You may don lab coats and suits and ties, aprons and welder's masks, and countless other uniforms. You may be given titles such as doctor, lawyer, manager, supervisor, mom, dad, husband, wife, and each of these endeavors, I wish you the best of luck. I also remind you that underneath every one of those uniforms and titles is a Blue Jay. a strong and educated person who came from a community deeply committed to nurturing the academic excellence of its youth. On behalf of the faculty of Raytown High School, I want to congratulate you and wish you the best of luck. As you spread your wings and take flight to the next stage of your journey, never forget where you came from, and always remember, it's a good day to be a J.
I sing because I'm happy.
I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me.
I sing because I'm happy.
I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me.
I sing, yes I sing.
Because I'm happy.
I sing, oh yes I sing.
Because I'm free. For his eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me.
I sing, oh yes I sing.
Because I'm happy.
I sing, oh yes I sing.
Because I'm free. For his eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. I'm so happy, yes. I'm so happy, yes I am. I'm so happy, yes. I'm so happy, yes I am. I'm so happy, yes. I'm so happy, yes I am. I'm so happy, yes. I'm so happy, yes I am.
I'm so happy, yes. I'm so happy, yes I am. I'm so happy, yes. I'm so happy, yes I am.
I'm so happy, yes. I'm so happy, yes I am. I'm so happy, yes. I'm so happy, yes I am. For his eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me.
Faculty members, fellow students, family, and friends, welcome. Over the past 13 years, all of you have played crucial roles in our education and our lives. You've heard us complain about how we thought graduation would never come, watched us count down the days on our Instagram stories, and seen our many Senior Sunday posts. Technology is pervasive in every aspect of our lives. Many days, it seems as if we were born with phones in our hands and charging cables as umbilical cords. Our lives are wired to mobile devices and apps. Like the rest of the world, we use social media to post the high points in our lives. Even today, many of us will post our graduation photos on Instagram with a caption expressing excitement and pride as we declare our high school careers to be officially over. But no matter how attractive a photo we post, how clever a caption we create, or even the number of likes we receive can adequately recap what it means to be a Blue Jay. Over the past 4 years, we have experienced a variety of emotions, many of which we cannot even begin to explain. Even today, as I reflect on all of our accomplishments, I'm ecstatic and proud to have reached such a memorable milestone. I feel slightly anxious for what's to come, but above all, I find comfort knowing I'm not alone in this new journey, and in knowing that everyone here today is feeling the same. We share even our most indescribable emotions as a conclusion to the past 4 years. Together, we endured the pouring rain on field day, experienced the very first showcase hosted by the Black Student Union in the history of Raytown High School, and we participated in virtual Spirit Days. We have experienced celebratory highs and challenging lows. Events like these and the emotions that accompanied them won't be captured in our post today. Our celebratory posts will leave many things unsaid. In spite of this, we all know and have experienced the struggles, victories, excitement, and pride that were key in our journeys to this stage. We live in two worlds. The first, a digital dream. We post, like, retweet, and follow one another in a world where everything is perfect. Social media allows us to share the highlights of our lives and forego sharing the lows. As validated as this world may cause us to feel, the second is far more rewarding. Tangible and real, we are surrounded by peers who've encouraged and inspired us, faculty who have dedicated hours to ensure our successes and gone out of their way to help us achieve our goals, and family and friends who have stood alongside us as our #1 supporters. This world is of authenticity and vulnerability. As we part ways, know that regardless of where you go and what you achieve, behind you stands a community of your peers who understand how you feel today. Forever supporting you will be 329 of your peers who know you are capable of success. Everything left unsaid in our post today is understood and experienced by the residents of this world, which is what makes it far more superior.
Class of 2022. Yeah, I like that. It sounds good, don't it? After 13 long years, we finally made it to this joyous moment. Before I begin, I want to start off with a few thank yous. Thank you to the faculty that run the school, to the custodial staff and cafeteria workers who cook and clean for us tirelessly, and their work has not gone unnoticed. To the teachers that passionately teach us, and most importantly, my classmates. We grew up together, the ones that shaped us from our childhood to the young adults we are today. And I am grateful for the people that we have become. And lastly, thank you to the parents and guardians who have supported us along the way. Throughout our lives, we've always been asked the same tired question: what do you want to do when you grow up? And it's almost impossible to answer because I don't even know what I'm going to eat for dinner, let alone what I want to pursue for the next 40 years of my working life. But over time, I've adapted to say I don't know, and it's okay to not know. We're at the part where we're making mistakes, and that's where growing up is. Because instead, we should be asking ourselves, what will our legacy be? Robert F. Kennedy, former Attorney General, once said, few will have the greatness to bend history itself, but each of us can work to change a small portion of events, and in the total of all those acts will be written in the history of this generation. We are that generation. We lived through so much. We survived a worldwide pandemic, and we're able to learn a year's worth of school online through computer screens. And teachers, you guys survived these outrageous TikTok trends that no one saw coming. This just goes to show the dedication and drive that teachers and students have, that Raytown has instilled in us all. We are class of 2022. We are the school that stands above all others, challenging the odds. We are Blue Jays, and we will not be forgotten. There's a quote I live by Charles Munger, which states, "You're not going to get very far in life based upon what you already know. You're going to advance in life by what you're going to learn after you leave here." Our education continues after high school, whether that's going to trade school, college, entering the workforce, the military, or just traveling the world and experiencing life. So no matter what path you choose, enjoy and cherish that time, because like Steve Jobs says, your time is limited. So don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped living in the results of other people's thinkings. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your inner voice. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart and your intuition. So as we leave here today, closing one door and opening one to a newfound freedom, think, what will my legacy be in the end? Thank you.
Good morning. Welcome to today's ceremony. As Superintendent of Schools, I am honored to be here with the Raytown High School class of 2022, which I am very proud. This is my 21st commencement speech as a Superintendent of Schools and my last. For the first time, I have my own son amongst you. Seth, here's your shout out. Now you owe me 20 bucks. These students were in preschool when I began my superintendency here in Raytown. I've had the pleasure of watching them grow, blossom, and excel in so many ways. They are an amazing group of academics, athletes, actors, musicians, speakers, thinkers, workers, and self-starters. Graduation is a time of reflection for those graduating, for the teachers and staff at the school, and for our community as a whole. Blue Jays, you have made us proud. As you enter the next phase of your lives, please remember where you came from and the people that have loved and supported you through the years. Now you may think all that love and support comes for free. It does not. And I'm here to tell you it does not. You owe a debt to the people supporting you here today. Let me suggest a few ways that you can repay them. For almost 30 years, I have seen or witnessed the tragic loss of life of some of my students to senseless acts of violence. For the love of God, will you stand with me and be willing to find ways to end the violence in our schools, in our homes, and in our communities? Stand with me. It's time. Thank you. Everyone has a right to make a difference in this world. I want all of you to find ways to give them that chance. Give them the chance. The days of looking the other way and doing nothing must come to an end. Remember this: human life must be given greater value than that one small moment in time that it takes to take it away. Value human life. There will come a time when you'll have the honor to become husbands, wives, and mothers and fathers. Perform these tasks with love and compassion. Make it your mission to open the doors of opportunity for your loved ones. Give your children those same chances given to you by those that are here in attendance today. Give them those chances. We live in a time of political divide in this country and around this world like no time that we can remember, that I can remember. Abortion, gun control, immigration reform, all these seem to catch the headlines and leave your head spinning. Your public school experience was not born to teach you to take sides. Rather, use your experiences to determine where you will take your own stand. It is time for you to take your own stand. Do not fall into the trap of letting others think for you. Think for yourselves. Finally, leave here today knowing that the future is bright. Everything you want or want to be is there for your taking. Sure, there will be obstacles and times of adversity. When those times come, remember what you have learned. Keep reaching for that light and lift those up around you to help them reach that light. There is nothing you cannot do. But remember, you can no longer settle. No longer settle. Challenge the times when you're denied. Get back up when you're knocked down. And hold your head high. And you know why? Because you grew up in Raytown. And we get up when we get knocked down. And we stand for who we are and what we want to become. And Raytowners, you will never quit. We don't quit. We keep going. We keep going until the truth has been satisfied. Keep going. You are winners. And you know me, and I've said this for years, I'm not competitive. I like to win. Go out there and win. And keep winning. A word from the great Franklin Delano Roosevelt may have said it best when he said, "The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today." Keep the needle moving forward on your limits, and this world, I have no doubt, will be a better place. The young men and women before you have met the requirements of the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education and of the Raytown School District. By the virtue of the power vested in me as Superintendent of Schools, I declare these Raytown High School seniors eligible to receive their diplomas. Friends and families, I hereby present the class to you, the sons and daughters of Raytown High School 2022.
Members of the honor faculty, please take your places and prepare for the receiving of students for presentation of diploma. The staff of Raytown High School hopes that this is a memorable day for everyone in attendance. Please remember that graduation is a mark of a significant event in the life of your student, characterized by dignity and pride. The graduating class of 2022 asks that you hold your applause until after the singing of the Alma Mater. They further request that you refrain from loud or boisterous or excessively distracting celebration during the announcement of names. They wish for each family member to hear the announcement of their graduate's name. They know you are filled with great joy and elation, and they appreciate that enthusiasm, but they ask that you respect and honor their request to maintain that courteous and dignified celebration. Following the turning of the tassels and the singing of the Alma Mater, we will join in one final ovation for the class of 2022. Graduates, will the first two rows please stand and prepare to receive your diplomas. At this time, I ask Dr. Alan Markley, Superintendent of Schools, and members of the Raytown Board of Education to come forward for the presentation of diplomas.
Awa Achiri Asangwa.
Trinity Lene Brown.
Jay-Sean Dontre Baker.
Benjamin Andrew Baker.
Judith Elizabeth Batts.
Anthony Thomas Balance.
Dallas Marquise Frazier.
Clara Marie Bryant.
Kaya Berry.
Naomi Carolyn Gonterman.
Liana Melissa Seals.
Jody Rochelle Hoffman.
Jessica Lynn Johnson.
Matthew Salamonga Malatua Maluia.
Lanaya Miracle Miller Green.
Molly K. Peratt.
Anishka Michelle Rivera.
Sine Lanya Soria.
Zoe Jean Terryberry.
Tashayla Rashawn Jackson Jordan.
Megan Diane Aker.
Carla Acevedo.
Jameson J. Alvis.
Yesenia Alcantar.
Kanaya D'Arianise Quatrez Andrews.
Jennifer Stephanie Alvarenga Carnanza.
Paige Atkinson.
Leonardo Andrade.
Lyric Rain Baker.
Damari Alexander Ashby.
Alyssa Barbie.
Haley Ann Baker.
Trenton Michael Basie.
Demari Zamari Bandy Gilda.
Naomi Itzel Benavides.
Eliza Jean Baskerville.
Ramaya Renee Benton.
Romarion Montrell Beasley.
Demarcus Berry.
David Jonathan Benitez.
James Blair.
Abriana Marie Berry.
Alex Bottoms.
Gregory Robert Miskinis.
Kelsey Denise Boyd.
Braden Max Boger.
Amaya Denise Brown.
Alan Boyer.
Daquan Brown.
Dalton William Brown.
Stella Marie Brown.
Jemiah Brown.
Kellen Alexander Brownlee.
Taylor Alicia Brown.
Jayshawn Butler.
Limon Omar Burns.
Diego Antonio Josue Calderon.
Derek Miguel Bikes.
Estela Camacho.
Sabino Alberto Calderon.
Jayla Nichelle Carpenter.
Kobe Dwayne Cannon.
Alyssa D. Kaysen.
Javier Salgado Cervantes.
Harold Leondis Cheney.
Ryan Chin.
Jordan Isaiah Clemens Durham.
Isabella Nicole Schifalo.
Jaslyn Kyla Coleman.
Blaze Cobb.
Imani Zane Collins.
Alyssa Christine Collier.
Gabrielle Celine Conley.
Tajane Nicole Collins.
Tyler C. Cooper.
Evelyn Contreras.
Anaya Nashawn Craddock.
Elijah Wesley Corum.
Dejanique Eliana Crosby.
Malaya Marie Crockett.
Micah L. Detoli.
Akili S. Daniels.
Malik Armand Otavian Davis.
Aaron Michael Davis.
Epiphany Zaire Davis Vineyard.
Trent Lamar Davis.
Leighton Brian Dickerson.
Abraham Diaz.
Anaya Nicole Lene Draffin.
Jaden Eunice Donahue.
Lamont Eugene Edwards.
Roman Anthony Edwards.
Christopher Marquise Ellett.
Aaron Jamison Ellis.
Jorge Enriquez Munguia.
Dylan Jackson Etheridge.
Cameron Lynn Etter.
Natalia Michaela Rose Forbay.
Ricky Flowers.
Bo Flickner.
Dante Montezi Floyd.
Xavier Lee James Flowers.
Isidro Frias Ureña.
Lillian Malin Foster.
Osman Alexander Galdamez.
Jemiah Sharice Fuller.
Cedric DeAndre Gibson.
Zamari Maurice Pelode Gary.
Antonice Monet Golston.
Maggie Elise Gibbons.
Cassandra Gonzalez.
Carmelita Isabel Gonzalez.
Daniel Alexander Graves.
Amari Lene Goodman.
Jordan Dontavius Gray.
Brandon Green.
Jawan Marquise Griffin.
Kathy Guerra.
Alexis Hahn.
Monet Latrice Hegler.
Kiana Alize Hakeem Lee.
Diego Miguel Hall.
Garrett Harmon.
Alina Binti Harper.
Anaya Mache Harvey.
Tania Danae Hazley.
Kai David Hensel.
Tiffany Noel Hendricks.
Aaron Rashad Higginbotham.
Kassan Lamont Hickman.
Kendall Renee Hill.
Jayshawn Hill.
Josiah Hinkle.
Stephen C. Hills.
Brianna Janae Horsley.
Jemiah Danielle Howard.
Isaiah Jaquez Howlett Nelson.
Jayla Hubbard.
Alicia Yvonne Jackson.
Khalil Yverne Jackson.
Kellen Pleasant Jackson.
Kevin Lee Jackson Jr.
Samaya Marie Jackson.
Paige Lee Jacoby.
Orlando Isaac Jaquez.
Cordell Patrick Jimenez.
Corey Jesse Johnson.
Josiah Michael Johnson.
Dominic Raymond Johnson.
Malachi Johnson.
Kea Simone Johnson.
Nyela Renee Johnson.
Naya Amina Johnson.
Claudia Ann Kallenberger.
Floyd Jones.
Ashton Koch.
Victoria Cyree Jones.
Jovan Dwayne Langford.
Adair Juarez Torres.
Caesar Leon.
Chloe Leanne Krebs.
Joseph A. Lopez.
Bjorn Damian Larned.
Victoria Alejandra Manuel Escobar.
Ashlyn Michelle Ledgerwood.
Jaden Alicia Mars.
Ramaya Giselle Lewis.
Damian Jordan Martinez.
Cheyenne Nicole Cole Manley.
Stephen McKay Jr.
Seth Thomas Markley.
Anna May McCready.
Elise Marie Martin.
Meshach McKay.
Josue E. Martinez.
Seth Adam Meyer.
Sequoia McAdoo.
Grace Nicole Miller.
Tamaya Patrice McIntosh.
Jasmine Moore.
Devin Dwayne Melson.
Kayla Christina Morrison.
Gavin Miller.
Jada Mosby.
Michelle Lachey Mills.
Ariana Najee Wiega.
Kevin Edward Morgan.
Evian Denise Khalifa Nelson.
Ramon Morrow Finley.
Anthony Lee Nevels II.
Nyla Morrell.
Dorian Northern.
Amaya Nicole Neal Wynn.
Alex Ochoa.
Nalia Renee Nelson.
Olivia Omlin.
Sine Nichelle Newton.
Christopher Lee Orks.
Dewan Darrell Norton.
Adriana Nicole Maguana.
Case Jesse Olson.
India Parks.
Zoe Ann Organ.
Ethan Raymond Perkins.
Cedric Charles Owens Jr.
Josh Phillips.
Lucas Allen Palmer.
Maxwell Andrew Plank.
Robert Jason Parson.
Sorrell Thomas Pringle.
D'Angelo Maxwell Person.
Melody Nicole Pryor.
Alexis Pinks.
Star Maria Antonia Raspy.
Haley Grace Pritchard.
Nicholas Redford.
Xavier Reagan.
Ace Lenny Joel Richardson.
Amber Recobb.
Madeline Page Riffey.
Thomas Michael Reynolds.
Vishawn Monet Robinson Thomas.
Aurelia Cielo Rivera.
Leslie Rodriguez.
Khalil Rogers.
Alejandro Rodriguez Chica.
Rolando Elias Rodriguez.
Grace Lydia Ryan.
Michaela Rollins.
Alejandro Mauricio Salazar Roman.
Omar Ruby.
Mohammed Sar.
Joy Marie Ryan.
Kennedy Nicole Saxton.
Emily Rose Samuel.
Samaria Scott.
Nathan Orville Saunders.
Cheyenne Nicole Alexander Seymour.
Dylan Lee Searles.
Soraya Micah Shells.
Carrie Irish Shamblin.
Brandon Sigmund.
Jada Lynn Shields.
Chloe Chanel Smith.
Tremont Deshaun Smalls.
Gabriel Sabri Smith.
Dex Marie Smith.
Kirsten Leela Smith.
Jacob Dylan Sons.
Jalen Lindell Steels.
Madison Rose Stilts.
Christian Allen Stoker.
Brylan Leo Taylor.
JT Jaquias M. Taylor.
Prince Javion Thomas III.
Iriana Tompkins.
Destiny Lachey Thompson.
Khalid Cardell Thompson.
Theodore Sterling Thompson.
Sally T. Tran.
Charlene Renee Taylor.
Nariah Jaquay Valentine.
Anastasia Elaine Vaughn.
Courtney Lee Vaughn.
Alexander Cole Wagstaff.
Jonathan Joel Vila Aguilar.
Uric Keo Washington Jr.
Riley Wall.
Jabrail Watts.
Keyshawn Waxler.
Rayma Joy Wesley.
Michelle Yvette Whitney.
Brendan Michael Wiersching.
Jaden Michael Williams.
Tani Camille Williams.
Zamiana Diane Williams.
Micaiah Renee Wright.
Stevie Venice Yancey.
Angel Enrique Yepes.
Ian M. Young.
Samarie Unique Young.
Xavier Sharon Young.
Chavez Gerald Zachary.
Quentin Roosevelt Watson.
Jada Chanel Frazier.
Donald Ray Bunch.
Annette Karina Guijarro.
Brett Gray.
Brooklyn Rashawn Jenkins.
Angel Marie Hernandez.
Rasan Romel Roberson.
Andrew Ernest Jordan.
Andre Isaiah Gene Smith.
Congratulations, class of 2022! We have grown so much over the past 4 years. We have blossomed into such young and intelligent individuals.
We all fought and won. The emotional distress, the doubts, and any mix of feelings we had are in the past now.
We are knocking on our future's door. We have the ability to write our own stories and tell them to whomever will listen.
Forward is the only direction, the only option. Take the lessons that Raytown High has taught you over the years and apply them to who you aspire to be in life.
Go out and start this new chapter in your life with nothing less than grace and pride. Know that in the end of the day, you are a Blue Jay. And when you leave this arena today, go out into the world and spread your Blue Jay love to whomever which you encounter.
Graduates, please rise. Please join me in the turning of our tassels from right to left to signify our growth in the last 4 years.
Congratulations, class of 2022. We cannot wait to see what amazing things you have in store for you as you take this next step in your life.
At this time, I ask all Raytown High School alumni to please stand for the singing of the Alma Mater.
Graduates remain standing. Thank you, alumni. You may be seated. Members of the honor faculty and graduates, please prepare for the recessional. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, we ask that you remain in your seats and clear of the aisles until the last graduate has exited the venue. Graduates, I want to wish you well as you embark on the next course in your journey. I trust that you will make us proud in all that you do, and we look forward to hearing all about that. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2022.